Alright guys, so this is week 2. I just finished it up yesterday. I'm showing you first Kelly doing some squats here. 135 for 12 she ended up hitting. And she's only done this for like 6 before. She's getting into doing free squats right now. And we're just going to have her do high bar. Um, get her comfortable with that. I don't want her doing low bar yet. But she will be doing the meet in August, USPA meet at my gym, Maxed Out Gym. So we're training for that currently. She did 17 with 185 on deadlifts. So we're just building her high rep base up right now. We're going to get her ready for that. She'll be pulling like 350 and hopefully squatting about 250 or so. So I started out here with Spoto press, as you see. I did a bunch of doubles there, very low on the chest. That was day 1. And then I followed them up with dumbbell bench, going very light. So I did the 90s this past week, and I will do the 100s this week. Did 35 reps with the 90s on the first set, and I'm going to try to match that with the 100s this week. Maybe could have done like 5 more here to get to 40, but at that point I'm just kind of like 35 is pretty good, we'll call it there. So I kick off my bench days with Spoto press, literally a half inch off the chest. I pause it as low as possible without touching the chest. And as you can see, I'm not using wrist straps, not using compression cuffs, not using belts, a belt on squat or knee sleeves or anything like that. Just kind of trying to get my strength up as much as possible without any assistance. And on these, I kind of worked on creating a tighter shelf through my upper back. But then by about rep 6, that started to deteriorate. And I started hunching more. Mobility is still an issue, but we're getting there slowly. I'm stretching like every day. Not every day, but I'd say like 4 days a week, 4 or 5. So most days, working on my hips. Because they're just very tight. You know, I sit a lot. I sit the majority of the day, and my hips get really, really tight. So as you can see, form kind of went a little south here. But this is 20 with 345 high bar. The bar is a 55-pound Texas squat bar. Still squatting out of the monolift. And these are all the conditions I'm going to be competing under for my meet May 6th. So I'm just trying to get as familiar as possible with all the equipment. Squats still are probably my least favorite lift of the 3, but I'm going to keep doing this type of training and see how far we can get with 20 rep squats. My lungs were starting to go here at the end, but this week it will be 365 for 20, so just going up 20 pounds a week right now. Did 12 reps as a back down set with the same weight after this. Follow those up with pause deads. This is 15 more pounds than last week. I did 3 sets of 5 with 560. And I really hold that pause as low off the floor as possible. This is where you're going to get the most out of it. You want to pause very low. A big mistake people make is they pause at their knees, which makes the lift very easy and essentially pointless in my opinion. You want to get that pause right an inch off the floor. And you want to hold the pause for a good second or two. It's another big mistake is people don't hold that pause long enough, and then they don't really get the benefit of having to brace really hard and lock their form in. So those felt pretty good. This was the final bench day in AMRAP with 300 pounds. I got 9.5, and what I'm finding is that bench is significantly harder without wrist wraps. This is a big challenge for me. I have never really benched this heavy without wrist wraps, but I will continue to because it just makes the lift so much tougher, and I feel like I'm getting a lot out of it. But it definitely cuts some reps down, and my endurance is not the best right now. I'm still kind of on that TRT time, obviously, so having to dial my training in a lot more. This is 650 deficits. This is how I kick off my deadlift days. Once again, beltless here. Only thing I'm using are straps. Really easy. This is 15 pounds more than last week. Then the AMRAP was 10 by 650. And this was probably an RP 8, but I was just gassed come rep 10. I do feel like 12 was there though. These were just fluid, very smooth reps. Nothing too tough about them. But I'm going to be posting up on Instagram and Facebook a link to my seminar, which will be in Concord, New Hampshire, April 15th. You can sign up for that. Check the link out in the description and make it out if possible. Thanks for watching, guys. Give the video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it. And we are on to week 3.